What's going on, everybody? My name is Bobby, and I'm just another reactor here on YouTube. And today I'm going to be reacting to Jinjer and their song Copycat, and this is actually the drum playthrough by Vlad. Now, before I get to this reaction, as many of y'all may have noticed, I haven't released a reaction video since before Thanksgiving. And I mentioned in that video that I was going to try to release one the day after Thanksgiving, but if I couldn't because of family obligations and stuff like that due to the holidays, that I would definitely release one next week, which was last week actually. Well, the reason I didn't release any in over a week now is because I got pretty sick after Thanksgiving. I was coughing a lot, and it happens pretty much every time this year. When the weather starts to cool, I get a bad throat itching cough that just makes me cough a lot and makes me gag sometimes, and then I ended up losing my voice for a while, for like a few days. I could still talk, but barely, and I had to struggle to talk, and it was just a big hassle, and I'm still not 100% over it. I still have a little bit of congestion, and I still cough occasionally, but I do feel better. My voice is pretty much back for the most part, even though it might still sound a little hoarse. So yeah, that's the reason why I haven't released any reactions in, like I said, over a week since before Thanksgiving. Another thing I want to talk about real quick before I get to this reaction is, as many of y'all may know, just by watching this reaction alone by Jinjer, I had tickets to go see Jinjer later this month, December 16th to be exact. Today is December 5th. And me, my wife, and our daughter, my stepdaughter actually, and our daughter's boyfriend, we were all going to go. We had 4 tickets. And I don't know what the deal is, but the last few concerts I had tickets to, I've just had bad luck with concerts lately. Real quick run through. Way back before I started this channel, I was a big fan of Nightwish, still am actually. And this was before the pandemic. I heard they were going to start their Human Nature tour and play some shows in the U.S., so I was really hoping they would come to Texas, but they didn't. The only dates they had in the U.S. were 2 shows in Los Angeles, 1 in Massachusetts somewhere, and 1 in New York. That was it. So I bought me and my wife tickets to go see them in Los Angeles for both shows. I bought 4 tickets, 2 for each night, rented a hotel, a flight, and a rental car. I was just ready to go. I was that big of a fan that I was going to fly to LA to go see them with my wife. Well, stupid pandemic hit, and it got postponed, and they didn't announce a date right away, but when the new date did come up, they gave us the option to refund our tickets in case, that for whatever reason you couldn't make the new date. And as luck would have it, it was on a date that we couldn't go, so I had to get a refund for those tickets. That's one bad luck instance of concerts. The next one, I believe, was Sabaton. After I started this channel, I became a big fan of Sabaton. I really liked their military history videos and stuff like that, songs about events in military history. Really cool band, really cool songs and videos and stuff. And I really wanted to see them live. And they were touring with Judas Priest, and they were going to come through the city I live in, San Antonio, Texas. So I bought 2 tickets, 1 for me, 1 for my wife. And as luck would have it, a few weeks before they came to San Antonio, Richie Faulkner from Judas Priest had a heart attack while performing on stage, and they postponed their tour dates. And when they rescheduled the date for San Antonio, we were able to go, but it was no longer Sabaton. opening. It was Queensryche, which I've seen Queensryche like 3 times before that show, and my wife had never seen him, and it was a really good show, and Queensryche sounded awesome. I mean, they opened up with Queen of the Reich with their new vocalist. Well, he's fairly new, after Jeff Tate. I think his name is Jack Latour or something like that. I don't remember, but badass vocalist. Sounded great, but I was just bummed out that I couldn't see Sabaton. Then another concert, my wife wanted to go see Daughtry, and I do like Daughtry's music. He's got some pretty cool songs. So I bought tickets for me and my wife because she wanted to go see Daughtry, and then our daughter got in that bad car accident, and we were going through that, so we had to get rid of our tickets for that show, and somebody else went in our place. So that happened, and then I had these Jinjer tickets, and when I bought the Jinjer tickets a while back, I didn't realize that the Jinjer concert here was the night before my niece's graduation from college, which is in a city pretty far away, and I had already told my niece that we would go, and her graduation is in the morning, so I was going to have to, get a hotel the night before, travel up there the day before to get our hotel and stay the night, and then get up in the morning to go to her graduation. Well, because we have to leave the day before her graduation, that's the day of the Jinjer concert, so I can't go to that. So yeah, just bad luck with concerts. And then I was sick for last week and all that, so yeah, just kind of a rough year. But anyway, I decided to react to this Jinjer song. Anyway, somebody had sent me a list of songs they might play. This was before I found out I wasn't going to go to the concert, and this was one of them, Copycat. And a lot of the songs on that list I'd already reacted to or already heard, because before I started this channel, I had already heard Pisces and Perennial. So I was going to, before the concert, react to the rest of the songs on the list that I hadn't reacted to, and this is one of them, Copycat. So anyway, sorry for the long story there. Without further ado, this is my reaction to Jinjer, Copycat, the drum playthrough. God, that looks cool. So real quick, I just want to say this is kick-ass, man. He's a great, great drummer. And I really like when drummers like this do the bass drum patterns that follow the rhythm guitar shuffling or whatever it is. They're not just playing, straight double bass drum beats. They play like a rhythmic pattern, a rudiment, whatever you want to call it. This scenery looks awesome. It's It looks like a CGI scene behind them, because I don't know of any location like that, unless there's something like that in the Ukraine or somewhere, or wherever they filmed this. If it is CGI, that would mean that they filmed them on a green screen with a moving camera, and probably had tracking marks on the green screen, and then had to track some kind of CGI scene behind them. Or it might be a real scene. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But this sounds awesome.
Then you stole those eyes, so you stole them twice. Wait a minute, can I something to imitate, to get all the credits. With you I didn't why you think it's here. 'Cause I can find the signal set. I'm doing you right now. It's like I used the signal clock, but now it's all abandoned. Breaking into my mind. Why are you here tonight? You wanna steal my life. That's why you're here tonight. You make me cry, you make me scream, you make me crawl under the bed to stay up and try. I wonder how long I stayed. Will you leave me alone tonight? Starting from today, all of my treasuring. This is my design, my mind is also mine. Dream from someone else's glass. Look, no, it's not a crime. But when you kill authenticity, the honest vandalize. The honest vandalize.
Those little ghost notes, he's great at those. Blast beat. It's a cool breakdown. Well, that was Jinjer with Copycat, the drum playthrough, and God, man, I don't even know what to say about that. He's an awesome drummer, and I mentioned in there, I don't know if y'all heard me, the ghost notes that he does. He's one of those drummers where if you're not watching him really closely, you can you might miss those ghost notes. I mean, you can hear them if you're really listening as well. You can hear them, but sometimes you're just so into the music you don't realize they're there. But I was watching him, and I could see his drumstick on the snare doing the ghost notes. He's really good at that, and that blast beat he did there, those breakdowns, the whole band sounds great. I'm just like always, Roman and Eugene and Tatiana, they sound great. I love the way Eugene's bass sounds. He just has that real kind of heavy but kind of tinny bass sound that where you can hear the vibrating of the strings, I guess, something like that. But just sounds awesome. So anyway, that was really badass. That's going to do it for this reaction. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if y'all care to support my channel, there's some links down in the description. But donations to my channel are not necessary, but they are greatly appreciated. Thank you all for watching my reaction to Jinjer, Copycat.